friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're venturing on my channel for the first time today, hi, hello, and welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. But for today's video, we are going to be doing another spooky makeup look for the season. This will be the second look. My first look was my Phoenix Halloween look for our little party we did. Definitely go check out that video if you have not already. But for today's video, it's going to be that typical spider look that you see all over Instagram where it looks like there's a 3D spider kind of like around your eye. At least that's what we're gonna attempt to do. And to do that makeup look, we're gonna use a few little goodies I got during this spooky season. We have just a couple of things from the Hocus Pocus collection from this year from ColourPop, as well as the new Jeffree Star Weirdo mini eyeshadow palette. So if you guys want to see how this look turns out, if I can actually accomplish it or if it'll be a total disaster, then definitely keep on watching. Alright, to start off with, I'm just going to go ahead and do all of my base makeup. I'm just going to do it off camera. There's nothing really exciting going on. I don't really have a lot of new products. Everything I'll be using will be listed down below in case you are curious. Other than that, we're just going to beat this face. Alright, we are back and 90% of the makeup is pretty much done. I also let my cat Pumbaa into the room because he was already meowing at the door. So if you hear little chirps and purrs and whatever, that is him. But we're gonna get into the fun part that makes this whole look spooky. But to start off with, yeah, like I said. But to start off with, I just want to show you guys this mirror. I saw the collection last year and I was like, kind of like, nah, it's not anything I really need. I do love the movie. I did just watch it like a couple of nights ago. They might be making a second movie. So I don't know. We'll see how that is. It's probably going to be bad because anytime they try to like redo a movie like that, it's just not good. But anyways, so I did pick up this mirror. Once I saw this mirror from this new collection, I was like, I gotta have it. I love the packaging. It's super cute. I almost wanted to like display this as a Halloween decoration. So let's just open this up. And it is way, way, way more smaller than I actually thought. Yeah, that's like a very, very tiny mirror, but it's still like super cute. It says, I shall always be with you, and it's like the same design on the back, so like that's super cute. I wish it was just a little bit bigger, but I don't know. We're gonna try to use this today. Gotta take off the special protective coating. That really didn't make a lot of noise. It's like a really thick plastic thing, not really like a sticker. I did go a little bit more pale. When I'm trying to do like more spooky looks, I try to go with like a paler foundation. So I either use my NARS Sheer Glow or the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation because they are a little bit paler on me. So yeah. Alright, eyes are primed and everything. So we are going to go ahead and do some eyeshadow. And for that, we're going to head over to the Jeffree Star Weirdo Artistry Palette. This is like a new release that I picked up. Alright, now first things first, this might even be like trigger warning. Like, so trigger warning for like self-harm. Just a warning. Just putting that out there. I opened the box that this came in. It came in a cute little pink box like it normally does. And he always has like protective wrapping in his packages. But this was the wrapper for this Weirdo collection. Now if you can't tell, those are razor blades. Like, I know he's had some photos where he has like because he's like redoing his like old MySpace photos and he has some pictures with like a razor blade in his like teeth or in his mouth. But like that is horrible. Like that is so bad. That is such like a trigger for anyone who's ever had to deal with self-harm or thoughts of like hurting themselves or others, or have known someone who have had those thoughts. That is the worst thing to put into a package. Like, I know you have your whole aesthetic, your whole MySpace era, like I understand, but like, do you have to put that on your wrappers? I don't think so. But anyways, back to the eyeshadow palette. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. So here is the carton. It's kind of giving me like Kiss vibes. It says Weirdo, but you can like barely tell what it says. Nice black packaging. And here is the actual packaging on the eyeshadow palette. It is his face again. He's putting more and more of himself onto his makeup. This is the inside of the Weirdo palette. Now, to be honest, when I saw the Pricked collection. I thought it was going to have more shades like this, more burgundies, reds, and like fall colors. Now I do have the Pricked collection down below. I will film a video of that later, just haven't gotten around to it, but I thought this one would be perfect for like Halloween, which I feel like is why he released it now with his Halloween mystery boxes. I did not get any of those, but so he has 1 shimmer and 8 mattes in here. It's not like this super metallic shimmery. I think it's just one of his like more normal ones, so it's kind of like it's kind of more just like a gunmetal shimmery color. And then the rest are mattes. I'm not gonna swatch all of them, but you get the picture. All right, zoomed in just a little bit. Like I said, the eyes are primed. So we're gonna start with like the basic eyeshadow first before we go in with the spider. And I'm gonna try this like red shade and I'm gonna kind of put it all over the lid. I don't know how like true red this is. I thought it was gonna be more of like a blood red, but it kind of reminds me of like Cherry Wet in his liquid lip. But let's get into this. I made a little bit more noise. Yeah, so this isn't like as like deep blood red as I thought it was gonna be. It's kind of like that Cherry Wet shade. So like I said, we're just gonna put this all over the lid. Honestly, like this isn't like as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be. Like again, it's kind of like the Cherry Wet shade and it's not like super pigmented. It's almost like coming off as a pastel shade without actually being a pastel shade. I feel like if I wanted this to be like super red and super pigmented, I'd want to like prime with like a white eye primer first. Like it looks like pretty pigmented on camera, but in person it looks kind of like faded. So that's interesting. And by the way, in case you were wondering, I did wash all of my brushes. So now I just gotta try to find the one that I want to use. So I'm taking just a smaller crease brush and we're just gonna buff it out in the crease. So like it doesn't seem like it's as pigmented as I want it to be, but it is like blending nicely. So there is that. So like the basic eyeshadow is gonna be super easy. Like what I'm gonna do next is take a darker shade, probably like the black that's in here, or maybe mix it with some of Freak Show. By the way, that red shade was called Scene Queen. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take like a darker shade and kind of like start making like a wing and then cut it back up into my crease. At least that's what we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna use the shade Weirdo first, which is that black shade. And I'm probably gonna go in with some liquid eyeliner today, but I'm just gonna lay this down first on my lash line as a base. But so far as a true black, this is a pretty good true black. I mean, it should be, because it's the same shade name as his black liquid lipstick. Alright, I'm definitely a lot more impressed with this black eyeshadow. Like, it's pretty pigmented, it's a true black, and I'm not getting a lot of fallout right now. Alright, so now we're going to start bringing that black up into the crease. Alright, so I'm not going to leave it as a straight line. I think I'm going to take this other shade, which is kind of like a burgundy, grayish black. It's called Freak Show. And I'm going to like blend it out using the shade, because I don't want the line up here to be just like a line. I kind of want it to be like blended out a bit. I'm just going to take a clean, very small crease brush and just go over that as well to soften it up a bit. All right, then directly above that, I'm just going to go with the white, which is called Glamour Shot. And I'm just going to make sure that highlights the bone. I don't know how white this is. We'll see. All right, so for the inner corner, we're going to go in with Razor Blade, which is the like silver gunmetal shade. And we're gonna pop that on the inner portion. And I think we're gonna put that as like a brow bone highlight. All right, we're gonna take a mixture of Weirdo and Freak Show, and we're gonna use that to smoke out the lower lash line as well. All right, that looks pretty intense. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and then we're gonna come back to do eyeliner, and that's when we're gonna start, or at least attempt to start, to make a spider on this eye. We shall see. Alright, now the moment you have all been waiting for, but I have been dreading. It's time to make the spider. I also don't think my eyes are even, but it's okay because this is my good side and this is the side the spider is going on. So for liner, we're going to start off first with the House Laboratories one because this one's supposed to be matte. I kind of want this to dry down matte and not be like a super shiny spider. And like the whole key to this, like I have like a reference photo. I will like tag the person who made this down below in the description. But it's like you have to get your angles right and then you have to go in with like a shadow underneath. So I might not be talking a lot during this and you might not see half of it if I'm gonna be like this. But I'm gonna try my best. I don't even know where to start. So there's gonna be like 4 kind of going on this way, 2 up that way, and 2 up that way. So I feel like I need to start on this side of my face so I don't like rub it all off. Just trust the process, or maybe don't, like it could end up being horrible, but it's probably gonna look really weird in the interim. Here we go. We got 1 line. We're off to a start. I feel like the hardest part is trying to go over my eyebrow. And plus, like, I'm already sweating in my eyebrow, so it's kind of like bleeding because that's the first place I sweat. And I'm sweating right now because this is making me nervous. This is kind of when I wish I had one of those like clay paint pots. Like I feel like KVD has one. Like I feel like I have one from her, but I don't think it's black. But I feel like that would work better than liquid eyeliner. All right, that's maybe 1 leg. I also maybe want to try a different eyeliner to see if one's like a little bit better. This one's kind of like dragging my makeup and getting some of it to come off, if that makes sense. I have this Hyper Easy one. I don't know if it dries matte, but we could try that next. Well, that was working and then it like automatically dried, so maybe it's back to the House Laboratories one. I don't know, what's this one? Because that one was also a bristle tip. I do like bristle tips. This is from GERARD Cosmetics. I don't even think I've used this one yet. I feel like this is also a bristle tip. Oh, this looks like super black too. Like I said, please trust the process. I just have to like let this dry before I like open my eye and like make all the creases. This seems to work better. I have not used this yet. So maybe this is the one we'll go with until I don't like it anymore. All right, there's 2 legs. We only have 6 more to go. Good thing I'm only doing 1 spider on this eye. Yeah, I think I'm liking this liner a lot better. I feel like I'm also taking up all of my foundation as I'm trying to do this. Keep hitting everything. Too much stuff on my desk again. I need a bigger desk. I feel like these are looking less and less like spider legs. I feel like we're slowly getting there. Sound off down below though, who is watching the new season of You? I have not finished it yet, so no spoilers, please. I finished 6 episodes. And I'm not really feeling it this season. I know a lot of people I've talked to said like they're not feeling it and it's kind of like meh. Like there's some good points, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like some points I want to fall asleep. And it's just kind of like repetitive, you know? And I don't want to like give any spoilers out, so I won't really say much. But I'm really not impressed, so I'm just hoping that these like last 4 episodes will pick it up a little bit. Because if they're gonna continue with this season, they need to like keep going. What I'm excited though for next month is Dexter. Dexter is coming back. I'm pumped. Does it look like a spider? I don't know. We're not done yet. Like we need to let this dry and then we're gonna go in with some white highlights using the Drug Lord Velour Liquid Lip from Jeffree Star. And then we have to do some shadows with some eyeshadow. So I'm gonna let this dry, and while we do that, we're gonna go in with a lip. I think I'm gonna outline my lips using Weirdo, which is the black. But I did pick up the little lip kit from the Hocus Pocus collection. Again, I love the packaging. It's so cute, and it kind of has a soft touch feel to it in certain spots. They're not like liquid lips. They're the Fresh Kiss Lip Cream, which I've never tried this formula before, from ColourPop. So the first shade we have is Hello Boys. And it looks like a black, maybe. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Yep, so right there, that is the black. That's the shade Hello Boys. I'm not sure if these are supposed to like dry down matte or if it's just supposed to be like in the middle between like a lipstick, liquid lip, or like a lip gloss. The next shade we have is Tonight We Fly, and it looks like a really deep purple. I don't think I've worn like a really deep purple like this in a while, so I might wear this one instead of black. We shall see. These are definitely like a thicker consistency, but they smooth out, which is nice. So there is the like dark purple burgundy Tonight We Fly. And then the last one I think is more of a neutral shade. And it is called Calming Circle. And it's just kind of like, this looks like a really cute, cool toned mauve brown nude. That's a pretty color. I could see myself wearing this in the fall, like just as like a normal lip color. But it's definitely like a very interesting consistency. So yeah, let's just go ahead and I think I'm just gonna stick with black because the purple won't really match like the eyeshadow look. But I will definitely use that at some point. Wow, my lips are really like dry today, like the Sahara Desert dry. All right, lips are on. And it's definitely like you can feel it on your lips, and I'm very terrified to mess up my lipstick now. And it was also very terrifying to put it on. I did mess up a little bit, but it's fine. We're moving on. Now we're gonna add just a quick little few highlight points, mainly like on the joints of the spider's legs. Again, to keep working on the dimension of it and to make sure it kind of looks like 3D-ish. So we shall try to do that. I'm using like a very thin, this is like a Morphe brush. It doesn't say what type it is, but it's very, very thin. It's like a liner brush in painting. I know some people actually like get those brushes and use that for makeup instead of like painting, because you are painting your face. Yeah, so it's really just like little dots, kind of like where the joints are. I need like the liquid lip and just like a little jar, just for I can use for random stuff like this, like on my face, instead of actually using it as a lipstick, because I don't think I've ever actually used it as a lipstick. I am shaking so bad and I can't breathe. Yeah, I think you can see that a little bit on camera, but I think that helps a little bit. But now we're gonna have to go in with like, probably like a cool tone brown. I'm gonna have to try to like find one that will work to use as an eyeshadow to kind of add like the shadows of the legs if it were actually on my face. All right, I think I found a good shade, hopefully. This is actually the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. I haven't used this in forever. This was back to like the original time when I had Ipsy, I believe. But there's a shade called Swoop down here, which is a cool tone, like brown gray. I'm gonna use an angled brush again, and we're just gonna start adding like the shadows. So like you kind of want to like have it kind of like faded. You don't want it like super pigmented. And then you want it like kind of following the pattern of your legs. And then they kind of like meet at the tip of your legs. And then hopefully that will give the illusion of it being like 3D. That's what we're going for. I've never done anything like this, so we are trying our best. I think that is pretty dang close to what I was trying to do. Obviously, like it could be better. Everything could always be better. I'm just gonna go ahead and do finishing touches like mascara, lashes, highlighter, and all that. And I'll be right back for the final look. Alright friends, that is the completed look. I think it turned out pretty good for my first time attempting something like this. It was really fun to create, very stressful. I had to hold my breath pretty much the entire time. But I really like it. I feel like I could have added more stuff, like spiders coming out over here or like a web somewhere. But I think I just want to keep it simple and a little spooky. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun creating this look. I just love spooky season because you get to do fun, creative stuff like this. I hope I could just make more time to keep creating looks like this for Halloween and Christmas season. And hopefully you guys enjoy them. Okay, so quick little thoughts. I think this mirror is so adorable. It is a little small, but I will be putting it back in my backdrop. The Weirdo palette from Jeffree Star. The red is okay. The black is pretty prime. The white is pretty white. I feel like I'm just like stating the obvious. And I really do like the silver gunmetal shade. I do think this is like a perfect Halloween palette. Nice and mini and small. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 9 shades, so not bad there. And as far as these lip creams go, they are definitely transferable. They're not my go-to if I'm gonna put on a black lipstick that I want to use and wear for the whole day without it really budging too much. I'm just gonna use the Jeffree Star Weirdo Liquid Lip. But they are some pretty cute colors. I can't wait to try like this purple one and this one out. But with today's day and age and still having to wear a mask at work, like I'm never gonna wear something that transfers. So if I need to like maybe wear a mask somewhere but I want to look cute, it's always a Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip. That about wraps it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I love you guys, and if you subscribe to my channel, I will keep you a feline family. Bye!